Morning folks, just a quick update to let you know how Heather's doing. Fortunately still in a lot of pain, sort of tipping in at around a threshold of 8, 7 and 8, and that's with meds. She's having a pretty rough time of it, but we're keeping her immobilised and she's resting up. I'll come back to Heather again, but like I mentioned the other day, our deer, they get quite heated and territorial, and so they end up sort of knocking their mangers over. But they cleaned this out. I was up round about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and they'd already cleaned this out. And as you can see, they cleaned out the tubes. So we'll be doing that. We'll be getting those sorted. The chickens are up, and as you can see, the wild birds there, they're keen to get their food, so we're just feeding the wild birds now. We've done the chickens, and we're going to be filling these up just to make sure that they get looked after. Weather right now is about -60, -17, there's a wind chill, -20, 21, something like that. About these bird feeders, well, actually the deer chow down on these a fair bit. So again, we're going to have to go in and fill them up. You can see here that they chew away at the sides here because they're trying to get at this food, the bird food. But yeah, they'll eat anything, they really will. Hopefully we'll have the grouse in today. Get about 4 to 6 of those in, and they actually fly up onto the bird feeders now. They never used to. So we're going to do some bird feeding now. Back to Heather then. Yeah, she's going to have a rough time of it for the next I would say easily 6 months to a year. So the way that's going to work is she'll immobilise herself with the sling for 6 weeks, if she actually does as she's told. And then what she'll do is she'll have to start getting some range of motion in there, and then she'll have to start building all the muscle up that she's lost from the atrophy of having it immobilized, and then build that range of motion up, which I will not lie is horrifically painful. It's just madness, the pain. And to give you a little bit more granularity on what the pain is like, as I said yesterday, it's this dull ache that radiates from the shoulder up to the neck, and then it also radiates down from the shoulder to the elbow, which I mentioned yesterday. However, there's a bit more to it. That radiating, it also seeps into the armpit where she's had the bicep detached and reattached. They drill this hole and they stuff it through and put a peg in the other side, so that's quite painful, and it feels like a ripping, stretching sensation, and just the slightest movement, like if you sneeze, it jolts it, and it's very difficult to get comfortable. When I went through it, it was emotional, but I just kept my mind active. I just kept doing things that I could do to make sure that I was going to get that range of motion, and also to just take my mind off of the pain that I was going through, because it just endures. So yeah, she'll go through the 6 weeks of the sling, I think probably longer. Then I think she's going to end up doing physio for about 4 months, and then after that, up to the year, it's range of motion and building the strength back up. If I'm honest, I couldn't even throw a dart. That's how bad it was. So yeah, it's quite miserable, and I do feel so sorry for her. But she's doing the right thing. She's got herself in bed, and I'm doing all the stuff that I have to make sure that she gets fed and she gets coffee, but yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you updated anyway. So Thanks for listening, and I'll try and post another video tomorrow. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.